Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best. It's the second week in February. Look at all this. We've had some cold temperatures, but the plants know something we don't. See how they're growing already? I was kind of walking over here just to see if I might find some honeybees. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't some already over here. There's a lot that haven't bloomed, but a lot have. But no, I don't see any honeybees. It's a cold day today. It's probably, well, it was real cold earlier, but it's mid-afternoon now, and nope, no honeybees. It's 52 degrees. See that new little leaf right there, the light green one? That just sprouted up. Maybe we're going to have an early spring here in East Tennessee, so, which means I've got to get myself in shape, meaning my knees. Remember, I had total knee replacement on my left knee, and my right knee's showing out now, so I don't, oh my. Anyway, these are the wheels that I bought from my friend last week, I think. Anyway, they're in the back of this truck, this cat-eye truck, 2003 cat-eye truck. Real quick, my wife just come back home. I was going to do this earlier, and she made me promise that I would stay in the house and not do anything stupid, meaning get out here and fall over with my knee, because several times a day my knee will doesn't want to hold me up. So, and I never know when it's going to happen. So my wife, yeah, of course I promised I'd stay in the house, but my wife's back now. She's going to make a big old pot of soup of some kind. So in the meantime, we're supposed to get a lot of rain, days and days of it. So I'm going to try to clean these wheels up just a little bit. I was going to show you these center caps now. These wheels I bought. Hope I don't get enough. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, these center caps came with these wheels that I bought from my buddy. See how they look? They look really good. They're the small, cut down version of a derby cap, that Chevrolet would make. It would be about, I don't know, 2.5 inches tall or something. Anyway, this is plastic. It's aftermarket. But see how good it looks? Let me set this back over here. I got 4 of those, and of course 4 wheels and tires. But I thought I'd show you some of the other center caps I have. These are spinners, and these are dirty. So anyway, I was talking in the last video, and I'll try to leave a description in this video where you can watch when I first got these wheels. But if I can remember to do that, I'm kind of crazy sometimes, can't remember nothing. But you can run these, or these are my favorite, I guess. My very favorites is these. And see, this is the real deal too, meaning this is a genuine Chevrolet GM product, DISC. That's the way GM done it. Aftermarket would be DISK, which doesn't bother me. If you're doing 50 miles an hour, you're not going to be able to read it anyway. But it doesn't matter. These are dirty. When I had my '62 Bel Air wagon, these are the wheels I had on it. Remember I told you I've had at least one set, maybe 2, of these 15x8 Corvette style rally wheels. So I just thought I'd show you I was making the video and I was showing you could change it up, change the center caps. You can do all kinds of things with these wheels and just change the whole appearance, and it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. I've always wanted a set of these. I always thought these looked really good. But anyway, let's get on to the topic here. Wonder what I done with it. Hope it didn't fall down. I got some aluminum polish here, but, oh, crazy me. No, that's not me. Hang on, guys. I got to find it. Okay, guys, I left it in the garage. It's just, I'm going to try this stuff real quick. It's not very aggressive. It's less aggressive. It's a Smith Bright. I don't even know if they make this stuff anymore, but I've used this a bunch over the years. And I got this stuff here, Weenall, but I thought I better bring this out too because I'm just about out of this. But I'm just going to go over the wheel real lightly and just kind of clean up a little bit of this here and there, just just kind of go over the wheel, freshen it up. Then I got me some turtle wax, and I'm going to put a little turtle wax on here, just kind of clean them up a little bit. Then I'm going to try to put them in the garage. That's where my wife's going to help me to get them out of the truck and roll them into the garage and empty this truck out. So if I find something, I've already got it emptied out. Like I said, it's supposed to rain for several days. It's supposed to get a whole bunch of rain. So let me get a little bit on this 00040 steel wool. I'm just going to kind of go over it lightly, and we'll make it look the best we can. They already look good, but I'm just going to do the best I can, put a coat of wax on it, and just kind of protect it and until I'm ready to use the wheels. Okay? Hang in there, guys. I'll be with you in just a minute. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you what I was doing. I used Smith Bright and the Wean-All, and these are used wheels. I mean, they're used. I knew that when I got them. They're very old wheels. My buddy had them on his 71 Impala, and that's been years ago. But these are in remarkably good shape, and I'm very, very, very happy to have them. And I'm glad he thought of me. He's a really good guy, and one of my best friends. And anyway, he's always thinking of me first. But anyway, getting back to this, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I got this 0040 steel wool. I'm just kind of going over it. I'm not going to get every little thing off because, like I said, it's a used wheel. So I'm just trying to protect it the best that I can. I know this looks dirty, but it's actually clean. Just kind of go over here a little bit, and I'll put a real quick wax job on it, I guess, just to try to protect it. Like I said, these wheels, if you don't stay right on top of them, if you neglect them, and you don't, keep them clean, keep the rust and stuff from forming on it, it will. I mean, you'll start getting little pits, and next thing you know, you got a rust hole. I mean, these are just, cheap chrome Corvette rally wheels, and they're just fine. When I had them on my 62 Bel Air wagon, I was constantly keeping them clean. And that's the same way if you ever get any aftermarket beauty rings for, Corvette style band, beauty rings aftermarket. If you don't stay right on top of them, cleaning them, they get real dingy looking, and, the chrome kind of fades, and, next thing you know, especially if you have dogs or cats that like to urinate on them, why, you're creating a problem. But this is just fine here. I mean, I can feel it's slick. It's slick. It feels good. I'm gonna do these wheels too, and I'll push this out of the way. Well, I'll probably put some turtle wax on. Let me do that. Hang on, guys. Just kind of showing you what I'm doing. I got this little applicator here. It's got some turtle wax on it, just a little bit. It doesn't really need it on the wheel, but I'm kind of a nut, as you know, if you've been watching this channel, Primer is Best. And, I just like to protect everything because, you had to go to work and get the money to pay for it, right? So, I mean, I'm retired, but still, that's just, when you work for something, you learn to appreciate things a little bit more, my opinion. So, just showing you what I'm doing. I'll get back with you in a minute. I don't mean to waste your time. So let me get this off. We'll start with another wheel, okay? Hang in there. I guess you can say I'm repeating. I'm doing the same thing over and over, but I got this Smith Bright on wheel number 2 here. And by the way, these are 225 50/15s. Now, these two in the back are bigger. They're, big and little. And there's a little bit of that dry rot I was showing you. These are some old wheels, and I was trying to, see there, it's got some dry rot, but it's okay. If I run across if I decide I'm going to put these on one of my C10 trucks or something, I'll might get me some new tires for it, before I do anything, crazy. I mean, they hold air and they look good. I mean, they've been kept in a building. They haven't been sitting outside, or these wheels would be gone. Oh, and I was going to show you this too. So here's the back side of the first one. Sometime when it gets warmer weather and I'm able to move around a little bit better. Remember, I got a messed up knee. Well, I'll get me some rust preventative spray paint, and I'll spray paint them, silver or something. It'll look good. It's on the back side anyway. And on all my C10 trucks, it really doesn't really matter, does it? Because I'm into patina style anyway. But I do like for things to look the best they can, and on the cheap, So my buddy was nice enough to remember me, and he called me, and sure, I wanted these wheels. I've always thought these were good looking wheels, and to make a 15 by 8, Corvette style wheel, I think they look good. I even had them on my Ford Ranger. Remember, I called that truck S10 Ranger because it had the Corvette wheels, and I made up this big long story, guys. I like kidding around a lot, but I made up this big long story that my 93 Ford Ranger, it had Corvette style wheels on it, and a lot of people would ask me how I got those Corvette style wheels to fit on that Ford Ranger truck, little old bitty green truck. I might try to include in the description of a video of the truck, if you'll go to the description of in this video, if I can remember. Anyway, had some people ask me, well, Jimmy, how did you get those wheels, Ford wheels, Chevrolet wheels on that Ford? And I said, let me tell you what happened. I said, remember, this is all made up. I said, Ford and Chevy were, they're union plants, and I said they were going on strike, but they couldn't go on strike until they got all their parts used up. Anyway, I said, so some of the parts on this particular Ranger truck are Ford, of course. Some of them are Chevy. And I said, now, the axles of the bolt pattern is Chevy. I said, it's just all mixed up. I said, this truck is. I said, now, when they got, run out of parts, I said, they were able to go on strike. I just made that up. Of course, I told them different, but, I had so many people saying, is that right? I mean, they had to use up all their parts first. And, why, no, you didn't have to use up all your parts, but, anyway, I always make up a little story. When I had my 57 GMC truck that we named Mater, man, that's a good truck. And it's rough looking. Oh my goodness, it's rough looking. But that was one of those trucks that I used to go to cruise-ins and stuff in, and my friends would ask me to park somewhere else away from their vehicles because everybody would go up to Mater and look at it. And they'd have $50,000 and $60,000 cars, 55 Chevy 2-door posts and all this stuff, and nobody'd look at their vehicles. They'd go look at old Mater there, and it was a cool truck. Yeah, maybe I'll try to include a picture if I can remember. I'm starting to wonder why I done all that. Anyway, yeah, I got it good enough for me. But anyway, so what was the point of the? Oh, I had a Corvette style wheels on Mater too, and but they were steel, they were gray with these the center caps that I showed you was my favorite. I didn't put them up now, but anyway, let me get this wheel done and get to the next one. Okay, guys, hang on just for a moment. Okay, this is wheel number 3. Still got some dry rot in it. I was going to show you this. See, that still has blue on the letters. This is the rear tire, 265 50 15s. But yeah, I mean, my buddy done me a good turn on these wheels. I mean, these were in his way in the shed, like I said before, and he called me, wanted to know if I'd be interested in them. They're 5-on-5 bolt pattern, so they'll fit on a Chevy, big bolt pattern Chevy, like a C10 truck or whatever. And I like these wheels. Anyway, they're used, and that's fine. He done a good job. He's real particular. So, I mean, if you knew how old these wheels were, you'd be going, man, he kept them in really good shape, and he did. Anyway, I was telling you about Mater, my 57 GMC truck. When I drove that thing to the rod runs in Pigeon Forge, a spring rod run, fall rod run, that truck always got attention all the time. And just because, I don't know, there's something about it. Every once in a while you get a vehicle that's just really cool, and that one had it. It was cool. But anyway, I had this big old long paper taped on the windshield and told about the history of Mater, the 57 GMC truck. And I made up a bunch of stuff. I'm real gullible. I am. I mean, my mother even told me that when I was growing up. She said, "Jimmy, you're just so gullible," and I am. But I had a big old, never fails. Every time I do a video, there comes a plane. But anyway, on Mater, on the windshield, I had a big old long paper taped on the windshield telling what all Mater had done during its life, like it was alive, And I said, Elvis Presley rode in Mater, and he wrote that song Hound Dog. And I just made up a bunch of stuff. I said, it had. I said, what else did I say about it? Anyway, toward the end of the big long list, I said a lot of celebrities wrote in it, and this, that, and the other. And I said, toward the end of the sheet of paper I had taped on Mater, I said Mater got stolen and was involved in an auto theft ring. And, because on the side of the doors on Mater, I had Spot and Steal Autos parts, I Spot and He Steals. So my wife was I Spot and I was He Steals. So, it was just a lot of fun. Just something about that old truck. If I could have one truck back, just one, I'd probably pick that one. But anyway, what are you doing?
I had on boots earlier with my pants.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. My wife went to a basketball game that my grandson had, and I didn't go because I can't climb up and down bleachers or anything, so I stayed home, which is why she made me promise not to do anything stupid. Let me get the next wheel, guys, the last one here. Hang on. Okay, guys, my partner in crime, Miss PIB, is rolling these wheels into the garage.
Try not to get my socks.
Them socks? Oh, we have fun, whatever we do. Last one, guys, and like I said, this is, let's see.
I wouldn't go out in public like this, but yet I'm on YouTube.
Well, anyway. All right, I was trying to see if I could see the year. I don't know the year. I was trying to see the year on these, and it doesn't matter one bit. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I never could read the years on tires. But anyway, let's get busy. Yeah, every time I do a video, that plane goes right over the house every time. Yeah, there's my plane. It's simply amazing. I got one more wheel, guys. I'm going to put some Smith Bright on and some car wax, and we'll call her done. So hang in there. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, we got it cleaned up best we're going to do. It's a shame these tires are dry rotted. I mean, they're practically brand new. The tread and everything's perfect, but it's got a little bit of wear, but just a little bit of dry. I don't see any on the. I really don't see any on the rear tires. These are the rear ones. Let's see, what did I say there was? What did I say? 265 50 15s. So these are good. Maybe I just need two front ones just to get by, But these are pretty nice wheels and tires. Hang on a minute. I'll help you get them down. Anyway, just thought I'd show you what we're doing today. Getting these wheels and tires out of this cat-eye truck. And thought I got a pretty good deal with these wheels, tires, and the brand new center caps. So You're watching Prime It Is Best. My name is Jimmy, and I'm also on Facebook, Prime It Is Best, Instagram, Prime It Is Best. Let me know what you think about. I got a bunch more center caps that you can change. I got the derbies, but for some reason I can't find them. You know how I am if you've been watching this channel.
Put them where you could find them.
Yeah, I put them where I could find them. Yeah, but they look like this, only taller. I got those and several more sets of different ones. I just can't put my finger on it at the moment, my hands on them. But anyway, also I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Facebook, Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. If you'd like to subscribe to both channels, I would appreciate it so very much. You'll never know how much, right?
Right.
Kind of like a parrot, ain't it?
Very cold out here.
Right?
Right.
Oh, anyway, she's agreeing with everything I'm saying, right?
Almost.
Well, you kind of blew.
You could...
Okay, well, anyway, that's how it goes. Anyway,
Right.
good girl. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think about these chrome 15x8 Corvette Rally wheels and the center caps and stuff. I'm just trying to make a video on a cool day today. Y'all have a blessed day. God is great. God is good. And I am so happy to be alive. And we are all made in His image, right?
Right.
I got her going. Hey, y'all have a great day. God bless you. See y'all later.